Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso y salam, welcome to the channel y'all, Chest and Yakshi Mash. Today is Dyson Day, so as you would have seen from the video description and the thumbnail picture, yes, we are going to be looking at the Dyson V10 with the Dyson Detect and the new Dyson Anti-Tangle tool. And well, let's get you a bit closer and I'll explain more about them. So some of you might be thinking, oh no, this is just another Dyson joke video that I've done, haha, I have no sense of humor. Well, that's not actually it. This is actually a true demonstration of the Dyson Detect and the Dyson Anti-Tangle tool. So before I go on to these, now you guys remember that I damaged the wand and put a dent into it, so I went and bought a second-hand one that it has got a slight little dent on there, but it's, you know, it's a replacement for it. And then I could possibly make the longest Dyson in the world, so I will do that. That will be very handy for when I'm doing dusting up in the gallery on the top of the landing, because it's very tall, so I will use it. I'm not going to chuck it or anything, so I'll just put that out of the way. So here we have the new wand or replacement wand, and I've transferred the stick over which has got Dyson Cyclone V10 Animal. I quite like the gold actually. Right, okay, so these are the main tools that I have with my V10 that you can see here. So that is the standard upholstery powered nozzle. I use this for doing the stairs. We have the standard animal floor tool, which is really worn because I use it all the time. And then this I got separately, which is the fluffy head, which a lot of people don't seem to like, but I really do. I genuinely really like this tool for hard floors. And I've kept it in really good condition. I don't use it all the time, I have to say, but I do use it for when I have to do dusting and stuff on the floor. I just use it, and you've seen this being used many times. So I'll just pop these to one side. And here we have the new, brand new, literally brand new. I had this before it was even released in the UK. This is the Dyson V15 Detect with the green laser fluffy head and the Anti-Tangle powered turbine tool, which is supposed to sort of, like it says here, it's an anti-tangle screw, anti-tangle screw, anti-tangle screw. It's got it marked on there 3 times, and we've got some brushes on it and this like corkscrew effect V shape on it. Very different design compared to the older one, or the bog standard one. I can't really say I've had huge issues with tangling. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, but I wouldn't say that I have mega issues with it because there's nobody in the house with long hair. The dogs don't molt. We've only got one cat now. Dexter doesn't really molt very much, so fur and hair is not really a problem for me, but there we go. So that is the new and old one. And here we have the 2 different fluffy heads. So you can see the new Detect one is much smaller. It's the same width. It's a lot smaller in height, which I think is very good because sometimes I can't get this under things, whereas this one does look like it would fit underneath. That has the full back roller head on it. This one has just 2 strips. They don't move. There's wheels right at the back, whereas the other one has wheels in the middle, and then this roller as well. But this one doesn't, it's just there. Generally it's just a little bit, it's just smaller. This has carbon brushes at an angle, whereas these ones come down. But it's got the same kind of angled stripe to it, so they go to an angle. if I take off, so with this one you have to use a kind of you have to use a screwdriver to twist. You could use a coin, but it's quite a small gap, and then you flick down. There we go. Take the end off there, and then take out the roller to clean. Also the back roller comes off. This one is a lot easier. You don't need any tools whatsoever. There's a gap in there. You just take your finger, pull it off, and there you go. Again, you can take that off. So the motor in it is a lot smaller. Very much similar but different design. Reassembly. Very, very simple. Pop it on and close. So to take it off, if you need to clean it or anything, very, very easy, very, very quick. I mean, I wouldn't say this one is much longer to do, but it can be a little fiddlier, and you need a tool or something. And there we go, locked into place. So that's the two differences on that. The turbo tool, trying to remember. Oh yeah, okay, so there's this little thing at the back you open, and that I'm just trying to remember this, so I just did this. Oh, there we go. Pull it off, pull off the tangle tool. A lot of people have said that hair does get stuck around there, but it does on all of them, to be honest, but not a major amount, but after time. This one you need a coin to twist it, and then the roller just pops out so you can clean the inside of it. This one is dark plastic, whereas that one is transparent so you can see it in action. Now, if I remember, put that on. All right, okay. Oh, it's probably a bit stiff because it's new. Put that on. Slide that in. That's it. Snap it on, and there we go, it's in. It's just because I haven't done it many times. I'm not used to it. Slide that in. Put in that. Tighten it up. Okay, so there we go. A little bit more fiddly, but I think after a few times you'd get used to it and it would be quicker, so don't worry about that. So, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on low power, is just listen to it. So this definitely feels like it has more power to it. I feel that the motor is a bit better, even though it's smaller. And then if we move on to the fluffy heads, this is the standard fluffy head. Very quiet because it's obviously they don't go full speed. And then the new one, just as quiet, but we have the laser. God. Which, anyway, before we come to the testing and wherever, let's move this out the way. Let's take the mat and put it down onto the floor. Now I haven't got any human hair, like I said, or dog hair, so I have cut up different pieces of cotton and some chenille. So I'm just going to get this ready for you. So this test is not scientific. This is not, I leave it up to the big boys like VacLab and Performance Reviews and everybody else as well that do these kinds of tests. And I'm just going to pull some off. This is not weighed. This is just some scraggy hairs that you might find. Let's pull some out. Let's spread them out over the worktop. That'll do. Now let me bring you guys really close. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the power on low on the Dyson. So first of all, I'm gonna do the old one. Okay, there's some inside the bin. Yep, that's got absolutely completely wrapped around that kind of explains itself. Right, okay, let's get some more. Okay, so let me spread these out. Let's put on the Anti-Tangle. Let's try that. Wow, look at that. There is absolutely nothing on it and it has all gone into the bin. That is incredible. When I was vacuuming it, there was some kind of like stuck around it, but then eventually it just worked its way off and got sucked through. That is amazing. Right. Let's take this out. Let's untake everything off. Let's see how it does with this matted mess. Nothing at all, just got sucked right in. So if I open this out, let's try it with everything. Now this is a test. This is a test. Okay, now it did get blocked up there. There's quite a lumpy chunk. Okay, so that blocked the machine. No issues whatsoever. That is impressive. That is really impressive. Wow. Okay, let's empty it. Right, that's everything taken off. So that's that big lump. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to use this and put you directly over it. Put the camera directly over it. And I will do a slow-mo test. All right? So if I do that, I've got my little Velcro strap. See, now this would be really handy for me to leave it on. Right, okay. Not going to whinge about that. So let me get you moved. Okay, I've got 3 different types of fibers here, and this is the older style, so I'm going to do this in slow-mo. Okay, so as you saw from there, the chenille went straight through because it was a bit thicker, but these finer bits of cotton, they just wrapped around it like it was making candy floss. So let's remove this head, and let's put the anti-tangle screw head on. Okay, and I'll try it again. That was amazing. Oh my god, that was so cool. I'm going to do that again, but I'm going to have to do it in normal view. Okay, so just bear with the noise. I'll turn it down. See, it gets on there and it works its way along. Work it, girl. So I have thrown every single thing at that, the thicker chenille, clumps of cotton, everything, and it was amazing because it kind of like gets wrapped around it and then just slips through, and then the suction just pulls it through. That is really good if you have pets or with people in the house with really long hair. That is really cool. I've never used an anti-tangle one before because my old Oh, that shark that I gave to Veritylux. I don't think that had anti-tangle, those combs on it. But this cone system, this is really good. Absolutely, highly recommend this tool. Fantastic. Okay, right, let's stop there. Okay, so what I have here on the counter are the remedy bits that I've been pulling out and the leftovers and everything that was inside my V10. And we are going to first of all use my standard fluffy head tool on this one and see how it goes. Okay, that didn't do so well. Let's try it on this one with the new V10 Detect head. That didn't do so good either. So with longer strands like this, big clumps, neither of them did a very good job. Oh, this is my favorite part. Let's get the Rice Krispies. Let's dig down deep. Let's dig down deep. And make one big old mess. I think that's pretty good. So, sweep it in a bit. Let's use the old floor head. So I'm going to dim the lights down for this. Okay, so I've dimmed the lights down for this test. Let's see what it does. Couple of bits of fallout. No problem whatsoever. Really, really good fluffy head. Now, let's let this out. Oh, that really went everywhere. Right. Oh boy, let's turn the lights down low. Okay, the lights are down low. Let's see it. That was a really nice effect, actually. Let's let it out. Okay, let's bring you down closer. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, let's get all the lights on. Okay, all the lights are back on. Let's empty this. Okay. Now, let's try it with the lights on. So I mean, like, yeah, you can see it. I mean, the studio is brightly lit, so yeah, okay, we'll give it that. But if I put the wand on and put this back on, and then just try it on the carpet down here. I mean, like, oh, I don't know. Do you know what? I'll be shot for saying good and I'll be shot for saying bad. So it's kind of like, right, okay. I think the laser's a little bit of a gimmick, to be honest. I do feel if you give that a bit of a bash, I mean, you've got your electronics and laser, and your laser thing there right at that end. And as you know, end users in general aren't very sort of like gentle with them. I mean, I've been gentle with mine, but still, look, it's still got some scratches on it and a couple of dents and stuff. I don't know how long that's gonna last. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah, I do like it. I like the green laser. They've got it in just the right angle so that you can see stuff when you're using it. I will do a proper house demo on it, of course, to see how it is. But again, if it's bright daylight and there's lots of light shining in, or if they've got bright lighting, you're really not going to see it unless you kind of like using it to go underneath things. So to go underneath stuff, like if you're going underneath the bed or you're going underneath a cabinet or something like that, then yeah, definitely you'll be able to see it. But then you'd have to stoop all the way down. Are you going to stoop all the way down just to see where your little laser is? A bit of a gimmick, as Dyson normally do, but it's kind of a fun one. Though I will give it that Dyson do have initiative when it comes to design and things. So, but I just don't know how long that is going to last. But yeah, interesting. So yeah, the Tangle tool. So here's my verdict. Tangle tool. If you do have pets with long hair or have hair and fur, absolutely recommend this. This is amazing. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. We put that through its rigors. This one is advantage. I love it because it's a bit smaller, so it will fit underneath lower furniture more. That will definitely be a bonus. Pickup, oh sorry, there we go. See, it's a lot smaller, so it will fit underneath things a lot better. Even though the roller is smaller, it's still the same size. And I love the fluffy head. A lot of people don't like them. A lot of the Dyson fans don't like them as well. And they were a bit kind of gutted when it came back, I can imagine, because they slagged it off. And not also did they do it, but they also brought back with a double roller. Interesting. So yes, so there we go. I've always liked the fluffy head, so I do like this. Laser's a gimmick. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I would like to say a huge thank you to the subscriber friend who sent these over to me from the States because they'd had issues with their Dyson V15 and it had been replaced and a couple of times, and anyway, he had a lot of issues with his V15, but I think it's sorted now. And yeah, so I'd like to say a great big thank you to him for sending these over to me. He was I was only expecting this, but this was in the package as well. So I'm so happy to have this. This is really good. I will do more house videos on it for you guys to see. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to the person who sent it. If he wishes to make himself known, then please do so in the comments. But I'm eternally grateful and lucky. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next video, and we'll see these tools again very soon. Bye, y'all.